increase your brain.
This session will cover data mining, specifically searching techniques in the Google search engine. There are a few basic facts about Google searching. First, every word matters. Generally, all words in a query will be used, except for words like a, an, and the, if they're not integral to the search. For example, if I search for a Midsummer's Night Dream, you can see that the letter A is integral to the search. Let's do another search. A good flavor of ice cream. In the search results, you can see that the letter A and the word of were not used in most of the search results. Second, search is never case sensitive. Let's do an example. Let's search for New York Times. Here you can see the first couple of results are the New York Times and Wikipedia. Okay, let's try removing the capitals. The results are the same. It doesn't matter. Third, generally punctuation is ignored. Symbols such as pound, dollar, percent, and other special characters will not be used in a search unless they are integral to the search. Okay, let's look at some basic search techniques. First of all, where can you go to find search help? Google is the best place. Let's see, basic search help. Let's look at the first search result. Here we go. Here's some good tips for searching. Number one, keep it simple. Start by typing the name of a thing, place, or concept that you're looking for. And here are some examples. Number two, add relevant words if you don't see what you want after doing a simple search. Adding more words or more relevant words will help narrow the search results. Sometimes the results are too broad. 3. Try words that a website would use to describe what you're looking for. Not ideal would be "my head hurts." Better would be "headache." And let's just see an example of that. My head hurts. Okay, it does pick up some good websites, but they don't look, the results aren't that great. Let's do headache. Here you can see right away that it pulls up a lot of good information concerning headaches. It pulls up a Wikipedia result, Headaches and Migraines Center, causes, symptoms, and diagnosis, and searches related to headaches. So it's a much more specific search, and you get better results. The fourth tip here is use only the important words rather than a full sentence. Not ideal would be "country where bats are an omen of good luck." Better would be "bats, good luck." Generally, all of the words that you include in your search will be used to find matching content. Too many words may limit your results. Finally, let Google do the work. Certain types of searches will show you special information directly below the search box. This can be very handy. For example, if you want to find out your local weather, type in weather and where you live. Weather colorway. Another handy thing about Google is if you misspell a word, such as I did here in colorway, oftentimes it will give you the correct spelling and actually search for the correct spelling. And below the search box is the weather for colorway. Another example of Google doing the work for you are calculations. If you want to find the product of 45 times 88, there's the answer, 3,960. Okay, that wraps it up for basic techniques. Let's look at some more advanced tips. And the way to find advanced tips would be to do a Google search. Advanced searching tips. Alright, let's look at what Google has to offer. Now keep in mind that 95% of the searches that you do will be basic search techniques. But if you're not finding what you're searching for after using the basic search tips, try a search operator. Add one of these symbols to your search terms in the Google search box to gain more control over the results that you see. While there are many search operators, here are a few of the most common ones. And if you don't want to memorize the operators, you can always come back to this page. Okay, the first operator here is search for an exact word or phrase. Use quotes to search for an exact word or set of words in a specific order, without normal improvements, such as spelling corrections and synonyms. This option is handy when searching for song lyrics or a line from literature. Only use this if you're looking for a very precise word or phrase, because otherwise you could be excluding helpful results by mistake. The example here is a song called Imagine All the People. Let's look at the search results for that. Okay, here's a basic search, Imagine All the People. And actually the search looks pretty good. Let's add quotes. As you can see, it didn't change the search results that dramatically. Google is pretty good at determining what results to show. If you want to exclude a word, add a dash before a word to exclude all results that include that word. This is especially useful for synonyms like Jaguar, the car brand, and Jaguar, the animal. So if you want to search for the animal, you exclude the car. You can also exclude results based on other operators, like excluding all results from a specific site. Here's a search for pandas, and you want to exclude the site Wikipedia. You can include similar words. Add a tilde sign immediately in front of a word to search for that word as well as its synonyms. The example here are food facts. Includes results for nutrition facts. That can be very handy if you want to broaden your search on that particular term. Next is searching within a site or domain. This is handy especially if you're conducting research. Include site, to search for information within a single website, like all mentions of Olympics on the New York Times website. Olympics site nytimes.com. Also search within a specific top-level domain like .org or .edu, or country-level top-level domain like .de or .jp. Let's do a search for Olympics on the New York Times website. Alright, let's take a look at the results. Here's New York Times, second entry's New York Times, third entry's New York Times, New York Times. So it works. It's great in limiting your search. Alright, next, include a fill in the blank. Use an asterisk within a query as a placeholder for any unknown or wildcard terms. Use with quotation marks to find variations of that exact phrase, or to remember words in the middle of a phrase. A blank saved is a blank earned is an example here. Search for either word. If you want to search for pages that may have just one of several words, include or, capitalized, between the words. Without the or, your results would typically show only pages that match both terms. You can also use the pipe symbol between words for the same effect. Olympics location 2014 or 2018. Enclose phrases in quotes to search for either one of several phrases. Example here is put quotes around World Cup 2014 or Olympics 2014. The final tip here, search for a number range. Separate numbers by 2 periods with no spaces to see results that contain numbers in a given range of things like dates, prices, and measurements. The example here is a camera that has a price range between $50 and $100. Use only one number with the 2 periods to indicate an upper maximum or a lower minimum. World Cup winners ... 2000 is an example. One final tip here that Google mentions. If you want to find a definition, you can go right to Google to find it. Type in the word define, and the word that you're looking for. Define create, and it gives you the definition right under the search box. That is it for tips on searching Google. I hope this helps.